The world is changing faster than ever. AI is replacing tasks, industries are evolving, and the skills that made people successful 10 years ago aren't enough anymore. However, there are some timeless skills that will keep paying off for the rest of your life, no matter how much technology changes. And in this video, I'll be sharing some of these skills that will make you valuable and always one step ahead of everyone. First on the list is AI literacy. Understanding AI and knowing how to use it effectively is becoming essential in every industry. Mastering this skill can save you so much time because it helps you get your work done faster, and it easily automates repetitive tasks that would otherwise take up a lot of your energy. And you don't necessarily need to work in tech to start learning AI tools. AI tools are being used in almost every field, so being familiar with the tools that are relevant to your field has become crucial. Because if you're not using AI to your advantage, someone else is. Your competition is, which means you could be spending so much more time and money while producing less effective results compared to your competitors. The second skill is adaptability and continuous learning. Thinking you already know it all and you don't need to learn anymore is honestly the quickest way to fall behind. You need to be adaptable to all the new changes and continuously learn every day. You need to always stay curious because things change so fast these days, and the skills that make you valuable now might not be enough next year. The more you adapt and keep learning, the more opportunities and doors will open for you. Next on the list is financial literacy. Understanding how money works and managing it wisely can completely change your life. That means knowing how to save, how to budget, and how to invest so your money actually grows over time. And investment can even be a skill on its own. It's important to learn how to make your money work for you instead of always working for money. Whether it's investing in stocks, investing in real estate, or any other opportunities where your money is actively working for you and generating returns. As Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, advises, never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. And it's important to start learning about this early, especially if you're young, because the sooner you start, the more prepared you'll be to make smart financial decisions and build more freedom for yourself in the future. The next skill is sales and persuasion. And I'm not talking about only knowing how to sell products. You don't necessarily need to be selling products to learn this skill. I'm also talking about being able to sell yourself and your ideas. And what I mean is knowing how to present yourself confidently and helping others see the benefits of what you're offering. For example, in a job interview, right? Someone might have all the skills for the role, but if they don't know how to sell themselves and show the value they bring to the table, they might not get the job. Meanwhile, someone with fewer skills but who can present themselves confidently and persuade others could land the position instead. So that's why it's such an important skill to learn. And if you want to get better at this, start small and try sharing your ideas with confidence and showing why they matter. And even practicing with your friends can be really helpful. Next on the list is networking. I feel like this is one of the most underrated skills, yet very important. No matter how talented you are, opportunities often come through people. So you need to be building genuine relationships with people who can actually open doors for you and give you insights you'd never find on your own. The more people who know your name and what you do, the more opportunities you'll have. This reminds me of Donna Paulson from Suits. Because she knows everyone, she can get anything done because of her network. She's brilliant at her job, but what really sets her apart is her relationships. She knows everyone in the law firm and outside of it too. She remembers important details about them, and she builds trust so people naturally want to help her. Her connections are relationships she nurtures, and that's what makes her extremely influential and effective without having to rely solely on her own skills. Another timeless skill is time management, or what I prefer to call priority management. We all have the same 24 hours, but what really makes the difference is how we choose to spend them. So it's not really about managing time. It's more about managing priorities and focusing on the things that actually move you closer to your goals. You could be doing so much in your day, but still feel like you're moving slowly toward your goals. And that's usually because you're not prioritizing the things that really need to be prioritized. So instead of just filling your schedule with tasks, Think about the 2 or 3 things that will make the biggest difference long term and do those first. That's how you start making real progress instead of just staying busy. Another important skill to develop is critical thinking. Critical thinking means actually looking at a situation from all different angles before making a decision. No matter what field you're in, you'll always run into challenges and unexpected problems. And so being able to think critically helps you really evaluate the situation and find the most effective solution. Some hobbies we explored in a previous video, like chess, reading, or even watching educational videos, can really help you develop this skill because they challenge your brain to think in new and deeper ways. Another important skill is public speaking. Most people shy away from public speaking because they're scared of being judged or making mistakes. But if you can face that fear and actually get good at it, you will stand out immediately. And it will not only build your confidence, but it will also improve your ability to influence others and make people take your ideas seriously. And I understand that it can sometimes be hard. I myself struggled a lot with social anxiety for a very long time, to the point where just introducing myself in class was a hard thing for me to do. But once I started pushing myself to actually speak in front of others, it completely changed how people saw me and how I saw myself. So just keep practicing and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, because the more you do it, the less scary it becomes, trust me. Another skill that's important is digital marketing. If you're not familiar with the term, digital marketing is basically using social media and other online tools to show your ideas or services to as many people as possible. It's about knowing what kind of content grabs people's attention and get them to take action. And this skill works no matter what field you're in, because every industry benefits from visibility and connection. So if you're maybe looking to get more clients or even growing your own business, using social media and the internet to your advantage can be a game changer. And last but not least is learning how to learn. And honestly, this might be the most important skill of all, because you can't really master any skill if you don't understand how your brain takes in information and what methods actually work best for you in your learning process. But once you figure that out, you can learn anything faster and way more efficiently. Try techniques like, for example, taking notes in your own words or teaching someone else what you've learned, and see what works best for you, because everyone's brain learns a little differently. And so I hope that this episode was able to inspire you today. I tried to keep the skills as universal as I can, so no matter what field you're in, you can always apply them. And if you do learn any of these skills, I would love to hear more about it. And if there are any other skills that you're currently learning and would like to share, I'd love to hear about it too. With that said, thank you so much for spending your time with me again. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.